This video will show how to set up the playground area in ShipWeight. We start ShipWeight, and as default when we enter into ShipWeight we're in the live database. So by default the playground is not activated. To set up a successful playground area, we first have to select a custom code that will work as our work packages, or that will group the items that we need to check in and out of the playground area. So to do this we go to View and Code Definition to open up the Code Definition dialog, and within the Code Definition dialog we could have selected any of the existing codes to work to be used as our playground area code to hold the value for the work set, or we can define our own specific playground area code. And in this example I will create a new code that will be used specifically for the playground area. So I go into my code definition dialog and I will create a new code, ShipWeight, and I will call this code work package, and I will make this a combo box. And there I have my new code, and now I want to add a few subcodes for my work packages that I can use to group items and check them in and out of the playground area. So to do that I select my new ShipWeight code to the left, and right now I will just add a few subcodes here, just calling them W1, W2 and so forth. Let's make 4 of them. And now basically I have the code that I need to group the items that I want to check in and out of the playground area. The code ShipWeight has been designed specifically to handle this task, but again it's entirely possible to use any code for this. You can use a drawing structure tree, CAD model structure tree, or modules, or whatever custom code. It's now that we have a code for grouping the work set, we can close the code definition dialog, and now we have to go into the options dialog to enable the playground and to select the code for this playground. So then I go to my options dialog and I use these arrows to scroll, and I find work set, the tab sheet, and this is where I'm first of all telling that I want to enable the playground and enable the work set. So I check that I enable the work set, and by enabling this I must select which code I want to use for my grouping code for checking items in and out of the playground area. Now in this case ShipWeight, my work package, is the one to select. Below here I have some labels that I can enter in freely for comment labels to also be used in the work set dialog. These can be freely edited. And finally in this options dialog I have my margins down here. These margins can be set and defined as you wished. In this case I have defined a builder margin, I have a design margin and I have a GFM margin. I can add another margin if I want to. For example, I can do a future margin, and I can give in a ton for that. the number of tons for future margins. And I can also make a label here for change orders, which is not really a margin, but it will be one way where I can account for any weight increase that's happened because of change orders. So I'm setting up these margins, and when that's done, I've basically defined the things I need to do to start working with the playground. There's just one more thing to do here, and that's to select a color for the playground item dialog. And to do that, I select the tab sheet to the right here, and I go to background color, and I select any color here for the background of my playground area. And for this time I will select this light blue color here. And the reason I do this is that I should easily distinguish the difference between the live database and the playground area database. So now if I hit OK, I've set my options. I will see that if I go into my items dialog in the live database, that looks normal. If I go into the playground one, I'm getting a light blue background. So now I clearly see that this is now working in the playground and not in the live database. So now I've set up my options, and now I'm ready to start using the playground area.